So share a couple of real life examples or case studies about satisfied clients or where insurance played a crucial role in somebody's business or life that you can think of. I think case studies, you see them a lot of times on some of the commercials for the attorneys, either locally or nationally. You'll see
Oh, yeah.
case studies. You know, share something you might have encountered that you think, this is something everyone should know. This is how, what the rubber met the road here. We were able to help make somebody's either business or life better because of our impact on that play.
Yeah. So I'll take you through a few. When I first got in the business, geez, 27 years ago, 26, I had a small manufacturer in the Oriskany, New York area.
Mm-hmm.
Major fire, $4 million. Okay. Now, when I say
To refurbish
the business, but the other thing, Mark, that a lot of these policies have for all small businesses, large businesses, is loss of income and revenue because your place was burned or a tornado ripped through, things of that nature. And the satisfaction when they get their money to rebuild, or I get loss of profits as if I was open. Yeah. So now we're getting into the weeds of coverage.
Yeah.
But again, why you have to help the consumer through the process and understand the coverages. So that's important.
Somebody calls you and says, "Hey, you're my insurance agent. Give me a kind of a quick rundown of what are the next steps that happen, generally speaking." Somebody, so
That
for
wants to
fire,
come with us, or
well, no, for that fire where they lost their building or had to refurbish it, loss of income, they call you and say, "Hey, Joe, you're our agent. What do you do next?"
so I put my team, knock on wood, that I've had maybe 3 fires in my career. But what happens is you bring the team together again, day or night, work it. We don't pay the money. We send that into the carrier.
Yeah.
And then we get on a horn, conference call. In major losses, you've heard of public adjusters. They're involved because they help with the process as well. And we're just in touch with them every other day. The client has to prove the loss, Mark.
Yeah.
I can't prove a loss. You lost $10,000. Show me where the 10 is.
Right.
We help them, and you need to give me this. I need that document, right? It's not just fire, Mark. Flooding, water.
Yeah.
Power goes out, they lose all the steaks and cheese in the refrigerator. I mean, right? Labor Day in 1998, it happened. We just experienced the Rome tornado. Okay, who would have think a tornado, EF2, ran through Rome, New York.
Right.
My wife's family's from there. We insure a lot of small businesses, and I got one claim that's 2.5 million. A tornado ripped through, blew the roof off and all the HVAC. So it's covered, but you still have to prove the loss. So I would say, I'm going to help you prove it. An accountant helps. You need the accountant.
There's a lot of folks that have to get involved with things like that.
When you really think about it, it's your team that we just talked about outside of the lawyer.
So you have to coordinate a larger scale effort. You have people that come in, even, places like a Stanley Steamer have to come in and assess what it means to take out if there's flooding or
restoration companies. They'll say to me, it could be 10:30 at night. Junior, we have 2 feet of water in here. What do? Do you know a restoration company? No, here's a name. Go get it.
Yeah.
It's right? So we have to mitigate the loss. Okay. Right. So I give them approval to go get it. Now, the bill will be argued with the carrier, but Mark, we got to get the water out of the basement. We got to get the water out of the restaurant before the loss becomes worse.
So your value, not your only value, but your value in a situation like that is to facilitate all the different things that need to be done to get your client made whole.
You hit it on that.
All right.